Hi, everyone. I'm Therese Dypdalen from Norway, and I'm blessed and humbled to be here with you and be a host of this show, invited by Marina and also from the amazing Philip Sean that actually led me to you, Marina, right? So, Marina,
Good
thank you.
morning, good
Good
afternoon,
morning,
good
good
evening.
afternoon, wherever you are. It's great to be here. So, thank you, Marina. You're just the most beautiful angel, and Philip Sean as well. I met in a long time, and I'm like I said, so humbled to just be a part of this worldwide network. And I'm thrilled by the job you're actually doing to make voices heard worldwide. Over to you, Marina.
Wow, Therese, I'm so, I feel like I'm next to you. I don't know, it's your energy. I don't know what it is. In
Me
any
too.
case, I can't wait to hear your story. So, what brought you here? What happened in your life that made you understand who you are and why you are here?
Well,
Over to you, Therese.
it's a long story. I'll try to make it short. I discovered, I'm not I would say my age. I'm 42, and I have discovered through my life journey that I actually lost my voice. I have been invisible this whole time, and when people started to push me, in a good way, in a sound way, actually, but when going to different courses and to develop myself or to events, I every time I came home, everything became really, really chaotic, and I just came to when I come to my senses, understand that I've actually been compromising my whole life. I've been hiding myself. I've been playing small, and I didn't understand that first. And it has taken me years to actually find that out. But when I found out and started that journey, there has never been a way back. But I'm telling you, it's first lately that I've actually been able to express myself in alignment with myself and to be that authentic person that I want to be. Because when the thing is, when you discover, like I did, um, at the age of 30 something, the beginning of my 30s, that I have gone through my whole life till now, and I haven't been me. I mean, to me, that was a shock. And I went into an immediate grief because, like I said to myself, who am I? Who am I? What is my message? What do I want? And I had to go back and start to peeling off, all the layers. And that's been a journey I hope, you know, all those people in the world wouldn't have to go through. But I know also like we all meet resistance in this world, and I think that it has been preparing me for what is showing up now. Yeah, I think that what when I lost myself, because for part in my life I was just me as a kid. But as a kid, you're not conscious of all the strategies you choose because of the situations you're in or all the stories you tell yourself. Because you just need to survive the situations you're in or just to cope with what people tell you. But what I felt like was what like my wings were cut off and that I lost all creativity and pretty much myself. So now I'm back stronger than ever, and I found myself, and that's a story I feel like sharing also with my message, of course, because I mean, if I can help inspire and empower people to be themselves and be even kids, and young people to be themselves at an earlier stage in life, and to start from there, you're going to get another journey and a lot of other results at an earlier stage. And it's about just knowing who you are. It's about building self-esteem. It's about being aware, actually, of all the strategies that you might put on yourself unconsciously that actually will hold you back later in life when it comes to business in life and your success, because we hold back so much human potential today. So I feel like unless you're in alignment with yourself and have that self-esteem that I was lacking completely, then you're not able to unleash that massive potential that you do have within you, because you have greatness within you. But to feel that connection, you have to be in connection with yourself. And I was disconnected from an early age. And I found that even from the age of 6, I have found causes or reasons for who I've become and what hold me back up till now. So it's taking me a few years, and I'm not going to let that happen again, Marina. So that's why I'm here. Over to you.
So it's always the case, Therese, isn't it? Is when you look and you see there is more to life. That dream you have in your mind could be projected out of your mind, outside yourself, out of your outside your existing reality, and you look at it and you're thinking, oh, how I'm going to get there, and you feel that there is nothing in between who you are and where you are to where your dream, or you could see that vision.
Exactly.
But I think it's for a reason, it's for a great reason. So you could grow your own wings, you could grow your flamingo wings and fly to your vision.
That's a beautiful
And
metaphor.
each challenge we have in our life is given um, not to us, is given for us. If if you heard that saying, oh, all this is happening to me, or this happened to me, but actually this is happening for you. This is happening for you. It's designed for you to grow into the person you need to become, to be able to develop that vision, to be able to turn that dream into reality, because nobody have access to that dream but yourself. There's nobody out there who could guess what you have in mind, unless you come out and you take ownership of your dream, and you turn it into a reality, because you create your own reality. No matter what you've been told before, that there are limits to everything, and there is so much you can do, and it's the social conditioning that nobody is asking you to embrace. It's a choice. So
Exactly.
you know yourself that once you realize that you have a voice, you have a song, and you are not using any of them, you had almost like an eureka moment, telling yourself, so what I'm doing with my life, how much more I could delay this, because we don't have any limitation in my own understanding of life, and through my life experiences, I know there are no limitations. It's what we decide, what we choose. However, there is a limit to how long you are on this planet, and how you decide to use this time.
Yes.
Over to you, Therese.
No, it's just everything you say it just resonates a lot to how I feel and how I have felt. The thing is, I mean, there are lots of things in the past that I can take with me as good resources and use them. But to live in the past is a lousy place. If you're just there and you associate with things that never really helped you in any way to become the person you're actually meant to be. And I think that there's so many ways that we actually put, boundaries on ourselves without even realizing it when we are young kids. And my mission is to, like I said, inspire, empower, and educate for young people to have that voice, to become visible at an early stage of life, including our inner child, because our inner child needs to be seen and heard and be present, like your say. And to me, it's also about being in an emotional evolution. I think that most people go through their lives without even knowing that they have a choice, and that this is something you can work with and always become a better version of yourself. And where you are right now is actually where you're meant to be right now. But there's always a next level. There's always something new to learn, and there's always a new level of consciousness that you can get to. And discovery has been that with my low self-esteem, with all the conditioning that I've been throughout my life, I mean, there is no no. Well, I understand why I ended 30s the way I did, and why it has through my life led me to procrastination, through fears, to destructive relationships, just for a short period of time in my life, but enough for me to understand when I lost contact with myself, then everything else also fell apart in a way. I've been working with groups of 10-year-olds, and I see that the way of communicating, I mean, if they can get the help to define their needs and to communicate their needs. There's also the way of communicating it to them so they understand, because what I feel like is I can look at myself in the mirror and actually say to myself that I love myself and have a better mirror and to model ourselves always. And I think that I have a child, a son. He's turning 11 in May, and journey and in my process, I also started to communicate in a different way with him. And the way we're bonding is just amazing. And I always had a strong relationship to him because I'm a single mom. So talking to his friends through this group made me realize that they're actually there. Because children, I started to say, children need competent adults, all within us, but we just have to find those resources and go back. Children, they how competent they are. I asked a question to those children, and I just asked it because it just came to me, and I said, how is it when adults, or have experienced that adults treat you like children and not human beings? And the expression on their faces was like a response, good enough. Themselves as human beings. Sure, there are kids and children, and they need support and a lot of backup and all that, but they actually have and carry with them greatness that sometimes day and it's invisible, because they're in a framework where we already are trying to teach them or educate them in things we don't even understand ourselves when it comes to the emotional strategies that we choose as human beings to be in certain situations, to be in life. And I think that if we can actually just, create a non-judgmental platform and to make it safe to come forward and say, this is how I feel. I'm not actually heading to why I don't have success. I don't understand why I don't communicate well with, it could be your child, it could be in business, it can be, and just really be there for each other and support each other and challenge each other, but to know that it's on the safe ground. So we can actually adjust those strategies, and with who we are, then I think we have to work from to shine as the stars we all are. And you're my star, though.
Wow, I was thinking, when you smile, when it's such a simple reaction, and you don't need a reason to smile, but something happens when you smile. Everything changes, because you are telling your mind that
actually
right now.
Can't hear you as well now, Melina. Can you say that again?
We lost you again.